Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome indeed, yes, to another edition of the Mark Moses Show podcast. As we're always broadcasting from the Anidjar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Take back control of your life. Yes, call them today, 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. It's Anidjar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Well, we got the news, I'd say about 11:45 p.m. Eastern time last night. When I was in bed, I was ready to go to sleep, just like you were, and I start getting the messages on my phone. Yeah, the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, is going to South Beach. He is taking his talents to the Miami Heat. He is doing it. The Milwaukee Bucks have decided they are trading their franchise player to the Heat. So you know what this means? The Miami Heat, and especially the Godfather, Pat Riley, they've done it again. They have gotten a mega superstar to go play right there in South Florida. And if you're the Heat, congratulations. This is a big-time move for the Heat. If you're a Heat fan, you're part of Heat Nation, you've got to be excited today. You're adding a guy who is a former multiple-time MVP, Finals MVP, NBA champion, a guy who's 31 years old, a guy who could maybe lead you to another championship. This is a big-time move for the Miami Heat. I'm looking at the stats. Again, 31 years old, he averages about, when healthy, 30 points and 10 rebounds a game. He is a game changer. He is a first-time Hall of Famer. He is going to team up with Bam Adebayo. I don't know who else is going to be on this team right now. That's a fluid conversation. But if you're a Heat fan, where you had Dwayne Wade, you had Shaq, you had LeBron, you had Chris Bosh, you had Ray Allen, you had Jimmy Buckets, Jimmy Butler. You've had Bam Adebayo just score 82 points in a game. You now have Giannis. And I was just in South Beach last weekend. I was there in Miami having fun, running around, and everything was about the World Cup. But now I think of all those sports stores I was in last weekend. Yeah, they're not going to be selling 34 Heat jerseys. Forget Jimmy, forget Dwayne Wade. It's now Giannis Antetokounmpo time there in South Beach. It is time for the Greek, I can't even say without laughing, the Greek freak to lead the Heat back to title contention. There, now I can say it. And honestly, as a basketball fan, I'm excited that the drama we've had over the last couple of weeks and months of where's Giannis going to get traded to, it's over. We now know it's over. We ripped the Band-Aid off. It's over. Him as a Milwaukee Buck, done. Him as Miami Heat, the era now begins. I saw a Heat fan on Twitter this morning go, hey, Jimmy Butler and Bam got to 2 NBA Finals. Don't you feel like a healthy Giannis and Bam could get to the NBA Finals? Yeah, I agree. Question is, it's twofold. Number one, can Giannis stay healthy? 31 years old, but I looked up the stats this morning. Last year, injury plagued year, he only played 36 games. And I'm going to go backwards now. Year before that, 67, 73, 63, 67, 61. That's the last couple of years. So if you're a Heat fan, do not expect Giannis to play 75 to 80 games of the regular season. If you can get 65 plus games from him and then he is fresh for the playoffs, then you are ready to go. That's going to be the number one thing. Can he stay healthy? Can Bam Adebayo stay healthy? Then the second part, who can they get around him? Who can they get to help Giannis get back to the NBA Finals? Because it feels like in this trade, you look at all the guys they gave up. It was all the guys around Bam Adebayo. They're now all going to Milwaukee. Tyler Hero, you can keep going you want, and all these picks. I believe in Pat Riley. He's done it before. He did it he did it when he got Jimmy Butler, that he can build a roster around superstars. But can you get guys to take a pay cut and want to go play with Bam and Giannis. Now, I believe of any guy in a front office to get it done, even though Pat Riley's 81 years old, I believe the Godfather can get it done. That's why this is the reaction of the current state of the team, but that's going to change moving forward in the next couple of days, weeks, months, heck, maybe the next couple of hours. Who could go be with the Miami Heat? But this is a big move for the franchise. It is. And they not only got the superstar, they also beat out one of their biggest rivals in the Boston Celtics. Because if you're just waking up from a coma, the Celtics, according to reports, offered Jaylen Brown, a finals MVP, a top 10 player in the NBA, a guy with a mega deal himself. The Bucks could have gotten Jaylen Brown, and they said, no, we like the package from the Miami Heat better. And if you're Milwaukee, all right, so you have picks 10 and 13 tonight. You have Tyler Hero. You have all these rotation guys along with that. Then you have picks in the 30s. I'm not talking, 31st, 32nd, the NBA draft. No, I'm talking in the future. There's like a pick in 2032, maybe a swap there in 33. There are picks in the massive super future when I'll be in my 50s where they'll own the picks of the Miami Heat. If you're Pat Riley, what do you care? Honestly, I'm 81 now. By the time you get to those picks, who knows what nursing home I'll be in by then? I don't care. I'm playing for now. All chips in now at the poker table. If I'm Milwaukee, look, I was going to lose Giannis anyway. I have multiple picks tonight. I have multiple picks in the near future. Maybe the Heat are terrible in the future, and then I can cash in after a while. Fine. They didn't want Jaylen Brown. They wanted all those picks, and that's what they're getting. It's going to be fascinating. The Heat are the big winners. They're the big winners. I kind of like what Milwaukee did. I would have taken Jaylen Brown. I would have taken the superstar. But no, they didn't want that. They wanted the picks. They wanted a future. They wanted something. That's what they're going with. Heat are the big winners. They got Giannis. The question is, can he stay healthy? I think he's going to be motivated. I think he's seen what's going on with the Joker and Wemby and Jalen Brunson, all these other guys. Hey, when I'm healthy, I'm the best player on the planet. This will rejuvenate Giannis, and this will get the Miami Heat back to a deep playoff run. They're going to make moves. I believe in the Godfather, Pat Riley, and I think they're going to finally get out of the play-in tournament purgatory hell after a while. I think they're going to win 50-plus games. Giannis is going to be healthy, and this is going to be great for basketball. When the Miami Heat are good, that's good for business. That's good for the NBA. If they're a good guy type team, or most times the Miami, they become a bad guy type team, that's good for business. And I think we saw the New York Knicks just go on a run, win the title. Then I think everyone in the Eastern Conference is thinking the same thing. Why are we not making a run? There's no LeBron. There's no Michael Jordan our way. Jalen Brunson, who's 6'1", just won Finals MVP. We could put a team together. Let's go. This is going to be fascinating. I think it's great. I think it's great for the NBA. It's great for the Heat. The 34 Heat jerseys are going to be flying off the shelves after a while, and this gets things interesting in the Eastern Conference. And I'll end with this. All right. If you're in the state of Florida, we have two NBA teams. We have the Heat and we have the Magic. The top two players for the Magic are young, but they have a potential to do great things still, in Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Then you got the Heat with older players, guys that have been the finals. One of them won a title in Giannis and Bam. If you could pick the next 3 years, which two tandems would you want? Am I saying this right? Let me do this one more time. Let me make sure I get this right. Over the next 3 years, would you rather have Bam Adebayo and Giannis Antetokounmpo, or would you rather have Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero for the next 3 years? That's the question I pose to you. If Giannis is healthy, he's better than Paolo and he's Franz. The question is, can he stay healthy? That's my question for you. As a guy that covers the Magic, I'll have to go with Paolo and Franz. We're going to find out. But this is fascinating for the NBA. It's fun. Let's get to the draft tonight. We'll have full coverage tonight and tomorrow. Hey, follow me on socials. And yeah, like us, follow on Mark Moses Show on Facebook, YouTube, all the social medias. Giannis to the Heat. What are your thoughts?